Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. In commemoration of the upcoming Wonder Woman 1984, I'm binging the entire DCEU, from Man of Steel to Shazam. I've already seen Birds of Prey. My reviews for Man of Steel up to Justice League should be up by now, so let's carry on. The butt of every superhero joke has finally got his own movie. And weirdly enough, I remember this having a lot of fanfare behind its release. Jason Momoa was still riding his popularity from his stint on Game of Thrones, and to be fair, this was shaping up to be pretty cool. Aiming to show off how badass Aquaman actually is in comparison to his Super Friends portrayal.
My ability to talk with fish is of no help, Wonder Woman.
With James Wan at the helm, damn, this had to be good. As far as I was concerned, it wasn't just good. It was damn good. This is a personal darling, and I've considered it to be my second favorite installment in the DCEU, almost purely for the visual spectacle. But maybe it's time I give it another look. This is my honest opinion of AQUAMAN. Arthur Curry, played by Jason Momoa, is a half-breed, born of a human man, the lighthouse keeper Tom Curry, played by Temuera Morrison, and the Queen of Atlantis, Atlanta, played by Nicole Kidman. Though Arthur grew up wanting little to do with Atlantis, it turns out that his half-brother, King Orm, played by the amazing Patrick Wilson, intends to unite the fractured kingdoms of Atlantis to invade the surface world for its many atrocities against the ocean world. Arthur is recruited by Princess Mira, played by Amber Heard, and the king's advisor Volko, played by Willem Dafoe, to seek out an ancient but powerful trident wielded by the first king of Atlantis and challenge Orm for the throne and prevent full-scale war. I still love this movie. Oh yeah, there's some dumb in it, but I don't care. This movie is so gorgeous and awesome. Simple stuff first. I love Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Much as I love the Justice League cartoons, and believe me, I'm a fanboy up the wazoo, Aquaman was always an annoying character. While certainly a step up from his fish-talking Super Friends days, his personality was one track. Atlantis this, Atlantis that. Screw everything that isn't Atlantis. It was so annoying to me, and just wasn't a likable character, even though he himself was pretty badass. Aquaman's personality was given a great overhaul, as the one guy who enjoyed a good fight. He was the frank one, purposefully macho, and like I said in my Justice League review, a rock star type. But what I love about the writing for him is that he isn't stagnant with his attitude. He knows when to dial it back and be a person. He'll take a serious situation seriously when he needs to, and it comes across as truly genuine. He does care about his dad, you feel his anger toward the Atlantean people for what they did to his mother, and his uncertainty at being a king. Momoa was given a gamut of emotions to work with, and he pulls it off beautifully.
You killed innocent people! You're asked to seek for mercy.
I also really enjoy the villains as well. Orm and Black Manta. Patrick Wilson as Orm is easily my favorite villain in the entirety of the extended universe. He's super serious, of course, but he's calculating. He's cold and ruthless, but it doesn't come off as one-dimensional. While he clearly has a seething hatred for his half-brother, there is that sense that it's more out of blame for what his father had to do to their respective mother. Atlanta, played beautifully by Nicole Kidman, by the way, utterly charming and badass in the prologue, was respected, even to Orm, who clearly loved her. The surface is why she committed crimes against their laws, so you can understand his desires to wage war. But more than anything, I love how he loves being king. During his fight in the Ring of Fire, I adored how fun he was as a showboat. He's mugging for his people, cheering on the fight, laughing maniacally like he's an old school gladiator, and Wilson just tickled me. Very commanding. I continue to be baffled by how well he makes that work. And of course, there's Manta, played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. While certainly not as fleshed out as Orm, he has a respectable amount of flesh to his character. Clearly, he's a bad guy, a pirate who kills innocent people with his dad, but there's a certain respectability to his connection with his father. They're a family of ocean lovers who make their lives on the sea, career villains, and they're proud to be such. It's a twisted kind of love, but it's oddly heartfelt, so you completely understand why Manta is off seeking revenge against Aquaman for the death of his father. Yeah, he's single-minded, but there's a Terminator-esque quality to his determination that I can't help but say, it's compelling. Willem Dafoe is great, as always. Never thought I'd see the day where Dolph Lundgren would be in a superhero movie, but he's fun too. Temuera Morrison as Aquaman's kind-hearted father is fun. And, no, I'm not giving that woman praise. I've seen London Fields, and those are the only roles that woman deserves. Demeaning and a chore to watch. You know, just like her. And you're damn right I signed that petition to get her out of the sequel. Fuck that bitch. Change.org. Remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2. Join the fight. But the true star, making the whole movie worthwhile just for this alone, the visuals. Oh my god, this film is gorgeous. Atlantis is breathtaking to look at. The world building is staggeringly minimal, yet it makes me want to explore everything. I want to be inside these giant turtle ships. I adore the look of how these vehicles are shaped like animals, the blend of ancient architecture with modern. Even the Atlantean people are a lot of fun as they cheer for a good fight. Incorporating an octopus to bang on drums, that was just great. But even leaving Atlantis, we get the gorgeous setting of Sicily. The trench, the haunting dwelling where the Carathan lives, voiced by Julie Andrews, by the way.
But never have I sensed one as unworthy as you.
And the action. Yes, right up there with the best of these. But now we have to turn our heads to the negatives, of which there are a couple. I did previously state that there was some dumb in this, so let's talk about that. One of the earlier question marks is when you see newscasters saying shit like, Atlantis isn't real. I'm sorry. Superman was an alien. The entire planet was almost terraformed. People died. Is Atlantis really so beyond the realm of belief? Please tell me this is one of those weird bizarro channels that denies even the Holocaust exists, because that's the only way this could make sense. Also, in the way beginning, I have to wonder why it took so long for the Atlanteans to find Atlanta. Her injuries and how fresh they were would suggest whatever fight she'd been in was close by-ish. She left Arthur when he was 3 years old, but I have to believe that she'd been on the surface a lot longer than that, to fall in love with Tom, to come to the conclusion that this man was worth having a baby with, which had to have taken a healthy amount of time in of itself. But let's say it's fairy tale love at first sight and they had Arthur not long after. 3 years, as I said. That still feels like it took too long to find her. And what gave it away? How did they eventually find her? None of this is ever explained. I know it isn't exactly the most important of information, but it's still a noticeable question to ask. The ancient doohickey thing that shows the Atlantean king of old that tells them to go to Sicily and how Mira activates that thing by using sweat from Aquaman. I love how the joke is,
Could have just peed on it.
but I'm the asshole sitting here saying, you could have just spit on it. Tell me I'm wrong. And no one thought to bring a canteen of water? And yeah, I think it's kind of dumb that it took Arthur a fair minute to try to communicate with the Carathan, as opposed to trying to avoid its tentacles. And if King Nereus really wanted to go to war with the surface as much as Orm did, Orm's elaborate plan of staging a submarine attack was completely unnecessary in the end. Literally, Orm could have just asked the guy and that would have been it. Maybe butter him up a bit, but that elaborate plan was really unnecessary. Oh, and I really don't like how Arthur felt guilty about killing Manta's dad. I mean, he said it himself. They killed innocent people. They made that their career. So even if it wasn't him that killed his dad, who knows who else would have done the job? And it's not like they would have shown any mercy had the positions been reversed. Look, be a good man all you want, but at some point, practicality trumps feelings. It just felt like a weak emotional moment. But that's honestly kind of it. Overall, I still think this is a kick-ass movie and I still adore it today. Fun characters, great action, insane visuals. It's just a fun time that I have never gotten tired of. My honest rating for Aquaman, a strong 4 out of 5. As for the ranking, BVS, get that shit out of here. Better than Suicide Squad? You're damn right I think so. Justice League? Yeah, better than Justice League. The story is better put together. The dumb moments don't make me question if these heroes are worth putting my trust in. Has significantly better visuals and no try-hard comedy. Well, not a lot. As for MOS, it's not quite as bold or as challenging as Man of Steel, but where it fails, Aquaman succeeds. As for Wonder Woman, nah. Arthur's story arc is just not as compelling as Diana's. While Aquaman certainly has better and more memorable visuals, character development will always be what matters to me. So, Aquaman dethrones Man of Steel and retains its silver medal. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Hope to see you soon.